Hello. Hello.
Testing, 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 testing.
Good afternoon, folks. Welcome to Bridgewater as we get ready for an afternoon game between the South Shore Mustangs and the Valley Wildcats. Feels like it's been forever since I've talked and seen everybody and seen the team. A lot of away games this year, I think. So far, we'll get some home games coming up here soon. A lot of things have happened since we've last seen each other. Mustangs have had a bit of roster turnover. Sure anybody that's been following along would already know that, but this is my first Mustangs game in quite a while. As we see the Mustangs out on the ice ready to go. Waiting for the Wildcats as they come out on the ice here now. Looks like Nolan Frotton is going to get the starting net for the Mustangs this afternoon. Trying to see the number there now of the Wildcats goaltender. Looks like number 1, Aaron Meaden. Nolan comes into the game with a GAA of .631 and a save percentage of .878. And we'll get to Mr. Meaden after the finish of the national anthem. And with the national anthems completed, on behalf of High Button Sports and the Nova Scotia Major Midget U18 League, we're about ready here for puck drop this afternoon. As I mentioned previously, Mr. Aaron Meaden is coming into today with a goals against average of .465 and a save percentage of .871. He's got 11 games played to Nolan's 15. Looks like we've got the backup goalie for the Wildcats. They're pretty split evenly. I assume that's the way it goes in this league most times. Nolan having 15 games played for the Mustangs and Ryder Patterson having 10 for the Valley. A little bit more of an even split, 13 to 11. Although I imagine that's 14 for the other goalie, Maddox Newman, as the Wildcats had a makeup game last night against the Cole Harbour Hunters, and where they picked up a 6-0 win. Mustangs, of course, coming off the back of a 5-0 loss to the Islanders last weekend. And we're underway here in the first period. Mustangs get the puck, punch it off the ball at the zone. Valley corrals it in their end. D will play pitch and catch. So they can set up a play. They'll hit the red line, dump it in. High off the glass and inside the zone. You had to forgive me, folks, for the scattered cough here and there. Like 95% of Province, I'm sure. I'm fighting through a cold. So we get a bit of a pile up there. The Mustangs in. The Mustangs get control of the puck here now. And that's number 22 for the Mustangs, Parker LeBlanc. I got to rememorize all the names again. It feels like so long since I've done a Mustangs game. It's nice to be back. As Jack Chu goes back to collect the puck. I'm not sure who. Oh, pass across. Blocker saved by Froughton. Punches it into the corner. Mustangs cleared his own. Some of these numbers, I'm not sure who it is. As I said, the Mustangs have had a little bit of roster turnover since the last time I done a Mustang game. I can think of 4 players that have since left the team since the last time I did a game. As Siemens got the puck now, he fires it in. Froughton directs that out of play. Mustangs come into the game with a record of 2-17-2. Currently sitting at last place in the league. Valley comes in with a 13-11-1 record, good for 4th in the league. Said the Valley came off a 6-0 win against Cole Harbour, who's not having a great year. It's the first time I had to go look at the stats page in a while, and of course, I'm sure it's already been said, but we send our condolences. I don't think I've seen anybody since the Cole Harbour's Hunter coach, unfortunately, had the passing of his daughter. And we send them our best wishes. It's really cool to see some of his friends, current NHL player Brad Marchand, along with Andrew Bonnerchuk and some of our other friends, stepped up to coach the team in his absence during that difficult time. As Cole Rogers gets puck on the blue line, fires it in. Oh, puck on net there, but good positioning there from, I got to go look at his name again, Aaron Meaden. As Fleming comes across the blue line now, he'll take it deep into the Mustang end. He gets the puck across but wasn't able to connect with his teammate in the back door there. As Valley gets the puck again. Mustangs, we got 3 shots on net. Earlier in the year, it'd be first period would be over by the time we had 3 shots on net. So the Mustangs playing with a bit of urgency here to kickstart the game. Trying to catch Valley, maybe a little tired and flat-footed. Got a guy there in the back door, though. Better watch that guy. Mustangs, of course, are without Logan McLean today, who's serving a suspension for fighting, is my understanding. As Kean Doyle goes after the puck. Mustangs, Valley Wildcat defender content to just skate it out of the zone and dump it into the Mustang end. McMullen tried to play it there. Not able to get it out of the zone was Carter Bain as Hickey held the line for the Wildcats. Puck ran around. D was there, wasn't able to hold it, and we got a potential 2-on-1 going the other way. Lachlan Mulaney was crashing to the net there. Carter Bain elected to take the shot. Rebound didn't come out. Nice shot there from, I think that was Sinclair. And the Mustangs are the other way again as we get a bit of run and gun offense going here early in the first period. Luke Force it was that had the Wildcat chance just now. Here comes Stoddart now. He's got a man cutting to the net, feathers it in front. Froughton gets a pad on that. The Mustangs get it out of the zone again. Looks like that'll go all the way for an icing call. Already 4 minutes gone here in this first period. Shots currently 5-1 in favor of the Mustangs. We saw Carter Bain on that last shift, currently leading the team in points with 15. Would put him 7th on the Wildcats as Mulaney gets across the blue line. He wasn't able to get through the Mustang defender there. And the Wildcats turn it on the right at Mustangs defender. Out of practice now, been so long since I did a game. It's nice to be back with you all. Hopefully we get a Mustang win here today. Mustangs have yet to beat the Wildcats this time. So far they've played 2 games, and the Valley have come away with a 10-4 win and a 3-0 win. So improvement there. Of course, Valley comes into the game. When I looked yesterday, they were 2-3 in their last 5, so they're either 3-2 or they still could be 2-3, I guess. Mustangs come in at being 1-4 in their last 5. On a 3-game losing streak here so far. Mustangs currently sit with 6 points. Oh, nice pass up, but offside. Linesman Ian Cuthbert right there on the call. Nice pass, but just offside. Was Mr. Sinclair. That was Amos Sinclair. I assume the brother of leading point getter for the Wildcats, Jesse Sinclair. Both hailing from Upper Dyke, Nova Scotia, which I have no idea where that is. First time I ever heard of it, actually, was when I looked up the roster. The Wildcats get across the zone. Nice battle there along the wall by the Mustangs. They're able to get control of the puck. Doyle's got it now. Hill's content just to chip it out of the zone. Seaman's got it now. He's walking in. Tries to feather a backhand into the front. The Mustangs come away with it again. We got 3-on-3 the other way. And that'll be an icing call. No, waved off. That's a pass you got to connect on, though. You got a guy going in. He just threw it away. And now you're going back the other way again. Mustangs having, of course, what would be described as a tough year. As Fletcher's got it now. He's walking in. Nice poke there from number 6. That'll be Cameron Bally from Hammonds Plains. It's my first look at him. Of course, I think he's added to the team permanently now with the absence of Xavier LeBlanc, who's no longer with the team. The puck comes out in front. McDonald chips it in. Getting a piece of that was Matt Meaden. Puck goes back into the Valley zone. D-to-D pass behind the net. Valley corrals the puck. Little shimmy move there by number 3. Get out of the zone. Here comes Fleming now. He takes a shot. That's blocked by Rogers in front. Ends up in the Mustang corner. Pass pops out to the center of the ice. Wasn't able to connect with his D-man there. As Ogden goes in, he made a pass across to McDonald. Wasn't able to connect with him. Rogers is now one-on-one with Isaac Connolly, who currently leads the team in assists and is like 3rd in the league in assists. Currently sitting on 21. So we get a battle now here in the corner, and the Mustang in. Puck comes around. Not able to hold that line there was 77, Max Hanley. Puck comes out of the zone, but no danger there. Hanley will off the boards to his D partner. There's another Hanley on the team right here, 88, Eric Hanley. Again, assuming they're brothers, that they're from the same place, but again, I know that don't necessarily mean they're related. Both hailing from Windsor, Nova Scotia. The Wildcats had the puck now in the corner, the Mustang in. Up here to the red line. Tried to shoot that through. Was Henrik Gerard. Nice block there from the Mustangs. Gerard still got his own, well, not technically rebound. That puck gets dumped in. It goes right into the glove of Frott, and he'll elect to hang on to that and get a face-off in his end. We'll get a face-off to the left of Frotton here. Teams come into today. Neither team highly offensive. But keep in mind that the rankings on the Nova Scotia Major Midget U18 website also include the teams that are in New Brunswick. So with that in mind, the Mustangs come into the league 13th in goals for and 14th in goals against. And Valley comes in 8th and 10th, which is kind of surprising seeing as they're sitting 4th overall. You expect to see that a little higher. But again, with the teams in the New Brunswick division, I'm not sure where they would sit just among the 8 teams in the Nova Scotia division of the league. As Doyle gains the zone, we'll get a battle here along the wall. Bain's not quite able to come up with the puck. He gets wrestled off. Mustangs dump it back in, but there was nobody there. So Valley will regroup behind their own net. Headman pass to Fleming. He goes up to number 86, which is Darius Pay from Lower Sackville. And the Mustangs get into the Valley end. Tried to make the pass there was McDonald. He whiffed on that, and here comes Sinclair the other way. He walks in right at the top of the circle, off a stick, and goes up high above Froughton. Looks like that puck got caught up on the side of the net, and again, Froughton will elect to settle it down. Yeah, Valley comes in averaging 4.04 goals per game and 3.83 goals against. So at least they're scoring more than they're giving up. Remember last year with Cole Harbour, they were like the second best team in the league, but they were like the second worst for goals against, but they just outscored everybody. Not generally a recipe for success as games get tighter. So the Mustangs come away with the puck, or they did. Tried to chip it at the zone in the middle of the ice, but the Valley's able to keep it in. Puck up here to the blue line to Hickey. Hickey dumps it back down to Sinclair. Sinclair goes across. Point shot there, padded away by Froughton. Puck behind the Mustang net now. Up to the D here again. Another shot comes through right into the breadbasket of Froughton. We're seeing everything so far. As we have a 60-second TV timeout. And we're back from our TV timeout. Froughton takes the net again, and we get ready to get going here. 9:45 remaining here in the first period. Shots currently 7-3 in favor of the Mustangs. This might be the first game that we've been halfway through a period. The shot's been in favor of the Mustangs. I try to find positives whenever I can. That puck gets rimmed around, not able to hold the line there was, I think that's the other Hanley. Max. Mustangs got the puck. Nice power move to the front of the net there by Morgan Landry, but chipped it up over Meaden. As Fleming and McMullen battle there for the puck. Fleming has control of it now in the neutral zone. He makes a move around Landry, who lost his stick. Tried to make a move there. Wildcats with the puck. That hits the glass in the Mustang corner. Puck comes back out of the zone again. Seaman's got it now. Some D-to-D passing, trying to open up some ice. Seaman elects to skate it out. He still gets control of it. Oh, nice pick there from Ogden. But the Wildcats still got it. And that goes right into the glove of Froughton. Froughton's seeing everything so far. Native of Chester here, his first year with the Mustangs. As I was doing up the stats for this game, and I like to look up who's leading in points, goals, assists, and penalty minutes, I was, I don't know if amazed is the right word, but Lucas Arnold from the Wildcats have 120 penalty minutes. That's a lot. Compared to Kean Doyle, who leads the Mustangs with 51. Quite literally over double. The Wildcats get that puck out of the zone. Hanley chips it out. Bolly passes it up. Gets inside the Mustang zone now to the Wildcats. Nice pass down to the man cutting in low. Froughton was out of position there a little bit, but was able to get back in time. Seaman with the shot. That gets through right to the breadbasket of Froughton once again. Froughton's numbers, when you look at it and you think, okay, a 6.3 goals against average, an 878 save percentage. But given that the Mustangs give up 6.62 goals a game, it's not terrible numbers. His save percentage is actually higher than the Wildcats goalie he's facing today. I'm sure he's seeing a lot of rubber, so that helps. The Wildcats get in, got a guy back door. That puck gets in on Froughton. He's able to find it and trap it up and get another face off. And me being my first game back, I think I just realized that I've been saying shots on goal wrong and looking at it the wrong way. It's just the way the score clock is here. When I look at it, home is on the left, guest is on the right. But the home team's on the right bench and the guest is on the left bench. So it's actually the Wildcats leading in shots on net, 12-4 now. I guess I probably should have looked a little harder when I said that they were leading in shots. 4 shots sounds about right. Rogers got the puck now. Tried to get that zone, passed into the skates. He's got it again. A little move there to get around the pressure from the Wildcats. Mustangs gain the Wildcats in. Tried to pass across there. Wasn't quite able to connect on that. Battling down low there now. It's number 12. Logan. No, that's not number 12. Logan's out. Puck loose in front. Rogers got it back. No, that's probably the best scoring chance that Mustangs have had so far. It's 14 and 16. 14's Ogden. Oh, and we got a penalty. And Valley will get their first power play today, coming in with a power play rank of 26.6%. Good for 8th place in the league. Mustangs penalty kill at 64.1%. Good for 14th in the league, which might be last. I can't quite remember how many teams in that New Brunswick division. Valley has the puck now. They're content to pass it around the perimeter. The Mustang player lost his stick. Better hurry to get it back up. Valley's got it now. They go up to the blue line. They'll keep it up high. Nice cross-ice pass. Shot coming from the slot. The Mustangs with a nice block shot, and they're able to come away with it. That's Jack Chu now as the D gets aggressive on the penalty kill. Now we got Fleming for the Wildcats. He's coming across the blue line. He makes a move to get inside position. That puck goes right across through Froughton. He's not able to corral it. Betts got it up here at blue line. Tried for the tip in front there. Did the Wildcats, and that puck gets shot out of play. Minute remaining here in the first power play of the afternoon for both teams. Still scoreless here in the first period. Shots currently 14-7 in favor of the Wildcats. Cleared there by the Mustangs. Kind of healed it a little bit though, but sometimes that slower puck going down there helps. You hit it too fast and it goes right on the goalie and he makes that headman pass up. Mulaney tries to force his guy wide, pass across the front of the crease, not able to connect with anybody with the Wildcats. Sinclair's got it now along the half wall. He'll like to go up to Seaman along the blue line. He'll walk the line. He'll leave it for Fletcher. Goes back down to Sinclair. Top of the circle. He goes down low. Wasn't quite able to connect. Pass comes out across. Sinclair's got it. Nice push from Froughton. Come right out there and cut down that angle and take away any space that Sinclair had. Sinclair, of course, leading this team in points with 30. Oddly enough, I tune up both teams, and the same person does not lead in any statistical category. For the Wildcats, Sinclair leads in points with 30. Morgan Fleming leads in goals with 16. And Isaac Connolly leads in assists with 21. As the Wildcats get it along their blue line. Seaman again to Fletcher. Fletcher goes down the wall to trade positions with Hanley. Seaman's got it now. He'll go down the wall. He'll leave it for Fletcher. Nice cross ice pass. Seaman's got it now. He's down along the wall. Penalty's over. We're back to even strength. Some Mustangs coming out of the box. That was Sanford that took the penalty. I think he's somebody. I do have him on my roster. I don't remember him. I think he's another one of the players that was added to the roster with the, I guess, leaving of a couple players. I was trying to see if dismissal wouldn't be the right word, as they left on their own accord, my understanding. So a couple new faces to the Mustangs team. There's a couple more too. They were on the roster list on the website, but they had no numbers attached to them, so I wouldn't even know who it was anyway. Puck coming up to the blue line, but Mustangs weren't able to hold the zone. Pass back to D. Tried to clear it out and put it right on the stick. Number 19 for Valley. That was Sam Stoddart. Here comes Ogden. He goes in. He takes a shot off the blocker of Meaden. The Wildcats get control of the puck behind their own net. Little Sam Gerard La Tornade move there by the Mustangs defender. That's Gerard. Nice hit along the wall there by Rogers. Knock his man off the puck just as he was dumping it in anyway, but that pass was kind of thrown away a little bit. Mulaney's got the puck now. Mulaney chips it up over to D. Rogers has gone in there, getting a little aggressive on the pinches. Good activation from the D. Tried to stand up somebody else there. That was Alex Lynch. Still looks like he's rocking the new, really designed old school Supremes. And Valley comes away with the puck again. Nice getting the puck out of the zone there by Mulaney as he's hounding on the puck. Gets it in the zone, but they were offside as Mulaney was forechecking hard in there. McDonald tried to put it in. Payne and McDonald are on here now. I don't even know who top line. Nice pass out in front, over top of the net. Froughton had pushed out aggressively there as well, tried to cut down that angle. As Valley had a guy all alone in front who tried to one-touch it into the net. Nice pass up by Chak Chu. Or sorry, that was McMullen. Nice little backhander there and swallowed up by Meaden. We'll get a stoppage of play. 1:37 remaining here in the first period. We'll get a face-off to the right of Meaden here. Face-off won by the Mustangs. Over to D. Nice shot on net right into the breadbasket there of Meaden. No harm, no foul. Mustangs didn't have any bodies in front of the net there. As soon as that puck starts getting passed around at the perimeter, you got to get somebody in front of that goalie. Take away his eyes. Meaden gets set. We get a face-off. We get it blown down by the linesman there on the blue line as some of the wingers had encroached on the face-off. Amazes me as a referee as well, nothing at this level now, but minor hockey, the players, you keep reminding them every face-off, like you're not allowed in that circle, and they keep trying to cheat. Keep trying to cheat in a little bit. Pass up there, wasn't able to connect. Valley does get control of the puck. The Mustang in, though, or had it. Now we got a battle along the wall. We got 3-on-1 there. Seaman's got it now. He tries to make a little move. Couple sticks on the ice. Seaman's got it now as we enter the final minute here of the first period. Mustangs get control of the puck again. Wildcats got it there now. Fleming's got it now. He makes a little shimmy move to get free volley. Nice pass across. Oh, head Frotton beat. Couldn't connect on the backhand. Tried to go around him. As Frotton made a huge push cross, thinking that shot was coming right away. Looked like Frotton got a little piece of that one, too, from the point. And Lynch looks like he might be hurt a little bit. Labor in there for a second, but he's got his stick and he's back up. That puck comes in loose. Mulaney tried to chip it out. That puck comes out to the neutral zone. That should all but do it here for this first period. That puck hit the netting. I don't think anybody saw it. Either which way, that'll do it for the first period. Shots currently in favor of the Wildcats, 17-11. Wildcats had a power play in the first period, but wasn't able to convert on that. And we get ready for the second period. And just like that, folks, we're back for the second period. Coming into the second period again, Wildcats leading in shots 17-11. As we get ready for the start of the second period, in case anybody was wondering, the only out-of-time scoreboard I'm worried about is Colorado's losing right now 1-0 to Philly. But we're having some year in Colorado. And we're underway here in Bridgewater. Oh, big hit along the wall right away as Sinclair takes out Rogers. Setting the tone early. Valley gets the puck now. Rogers got it. He's no worse for wear after that big hit. Rogers will play it around. Chipped out to the neutral zone. And we get a penalty here on the Wildcats, so that looked a little soft to me. I'll give you credit. That might have been a bit of a dive. But the ref says that the Mustangs are getting the power play, so who am I to argue? As that was William Sanford drawing the tripping call, and the Mustangs will take their first power play of the afternoon. Mustangs power play comes into the day ranked 12th in the league at 15.1%. Valley's penalty kill is 9th at 74%. Mustangs got the puck now. They'll play pitch and catch along the blue line. Rogers went back and low shot from the point. Right at the top of the circle. Turned away by Meaden. Rogers. They'll go down low to Doyle. LeBlanc chips it off the wall. Puts it right on the Valley Wildcat stick. And they'll fire it down the length of the ice. Kill off a few crucial seconds on this power play. Mustangs got the puck now. LeBlanc's got it. He's over the blue line. He's looking for options. Fires it across the ice. Bain dumped it down low, but the Wildcats get control again and clear it down. Froughton will come out and settle down that puck for Rogers. Rogers will come out from behind his own net. Nice headman pass up there. Not able to be handed on initially, but Lynch has got it now. Couldn't pull the trigger on that one either. Lynch has got it. They'll work up along the blue line. Go down to the half wall. Nice pass cross. Wasn't able to connect there. Lynch wasn't able to get back over to this blue line to hold the zone. Drop pass there, but the pressure from the Wildcats that they were changing. McMullen's got it now. He'll walk down low. Nice block shot there from, looks like Sinclair, and he's hurt. And the rest will blow it down. I think that's Sinclair. It is. And he's hurt. He's hobbling. He's getting off the ice. He was on his own power. He's getting a hand there from Seaman. Still get him off the ice, off the block shot. Hopefully just a stinger for Sinclair. That would be a big loss for Valley, I think. Losing their top scorer and their captain. Sinclair was also drafted into the MHL last year by Valley, oddly enough. The junior A team out there is also called the Wildcats. 4 players have been drafted from this Wildcats team to that Wildcats team. Jesse Sinclair, Nolan Fletcher, Max Hanley, and Luke Force. Pass comes up. Gerard got that just as he come out of the box. Lynch has got it now. He's cutting in. Tries to make a power move. Should have went across, but did not. Tried to hang on to it and ended up losing the puck. Puck put right out into the middle of the ice. Mustangs get it now. Holding the zone there is Arnold. He goes high into the corner. Wildcats got it along the wall there now. Mustangs got control of it now. Not able to connect on the pass to get out of the zone, and Arnold's content just to dump it right back in. Force got it now. He takes the shot. Stick save by Froughton. Turns to the side. Wildcats got the puck there now. Gain the Mustang zone again. That was Connolly. He's got Hanley with him. I haven't seen Sinclair back on the ice just yet. That puck comes across. Hanley's going to try to get over there and keep it inside zone. He does. He beats Mulaney to the puck. Mulaney tried to chip it over here to Landry. Not able to get it out yet. High shot there. Rajan shot from Hunter Hood. Misses the net. Hood's got it again. Tips it over. In low. And Frotton with a big save. Off the pad and got in behind him, but he was able to track it and hang on to that. That was Isaac Connolly with the shot. And Frotton with the save. 4 minutes gone here in this second period. Scoreless here so far on this beautiful winter afternoon here in Bridgewater. Beautiful today, but I think I saw we're expecting some snow again tomorrow. The little bit we got is not much now, not like Newfoundland, who got hammered with some snow the other day. The Mustangs come away with the puck. Skating it out was Doyle. LeBlanc has it now. Tried to chip it in, and it gets dumped into the Mustang bench. Big hit there. As Braden Kerrigan dumps LeBlanc into the Mustang bench. My cameraman and local goon, Carter Hunt, thought that was quite impressive. I haven't seen that one in a while. Still scoreless here, though. Oh, nice hit there in front. The second period is taking a bit of a turn up. Puck loose there in front. Coming from both sides. Frotton aggressively pushed out again. Puck gets cleared down the ice. That should be an icing call. No. Refs saying no. They must have Iber icing in here. Really should go look at and read the rules. I don't get to spend enough time with you fine people to really spend the time to learn it all, I guess. Seaman's got the puck now. He fezzes it through. Gets right in on Frotton. Nobody there for the rebound, though. Frotton's given up a few rebounds today, but he's a scrambly style goalie. He doesn't give up, so you really got to be on it to catching out of position and out of place. Doyle's after it there now. He's battling with Seaman along the wall. Puck comes out to the neutral zone. Wilson has it now. Valley gets back in there again. Couple big hits here in this second period as the tone gets turned up. Scoreless. Both teams getting a little antsy, I'm sure. Oh, nice tip in front there. But Frotton again in the right position. Coming out and challenging and taking away the space. As that puck gets chipped out of the zone. And Ogden will go after it. Valley gains the blue line now. Tried to make a move true to 2D. 23. I don't know who 23 is. This is the first time I've seen him. I noticed the 23 on the ice. Again, Logan McLean not playing in this game for the Mustangs this afternoon as he's currently serving a suspension for fighting. Not sure how many games, though. Just so happened that Logan was up here earlier talking to my cameraman as they were soccer teammates this past summer. Happened to mention that he was suspended. Excuse me. Another big hit along the wall. Mustangs seem to think there was an elbow up there as the coaches reacted on the bench. Frotton plays it around. Comes up to the blue line as there was nobody there for the Mustangs. Chipped out the zone now. This is Sanford's got it now. He takes a shot. Glove saved there by Meaden, who dropped it for a second but was able to find it before the Mustang player was able to tap in that rebound. I think there might have been a quick whistle on that one, too. I think everybody thought Meaden had it in his glove. In case anybody's wondering, as I am following along with the Colorado Avalanche game, as they're tied 1-1. Wildcats get it at the zone. Shot blocked there in front. Another shot coming, patted away by Froughton. Another shot coming from point. Tried to get the tip on that was Connolly. The Mustangs are content just to chip it at the zone. That'll go the length of the ice, and we'll get an icing call here. As Mulaney was down there trying to beat out the icing call. I will say, and I will give an amount of respect to every player on this Mustangs team, that obviously the success that they've been hoping for that wasn't there last year, hasn't quite been there this year. But these kids come out here and they battle every game and they put in their best effort. And it's really all you can ask for. As Bally rides his man into the wall. Lynch has the puck now. He's looking up ice. Chipped in by Mulaney, who's going one-on-one against Hanley, trying to get after it. Mulaney, the little water bug that he is. Oh, that was a big slash there. That probably should have got called and didn't. Mulaney might have just got away with one there. He gets the puck off Seaman skating into the zone as the Mustangs will complete a change. Chu went after a hit on Betts there. Haven't seen Sinclair since the block shot on the PK. We get an offside call here against the Wildcats. Of course, as I said, I hope he's okay. I haven't seen him. He's still on the bench. I see the C on the jersey over there, but is yet to return to this game. Of course, with where the bench is, he'd have to either skate across during a stoppage of play or walk around. And most players, if they're not bleeding and severely injured, want to be on the bench and be with their teammates. It's not like they've got a doctor and a full MRI machine in the dressing room waiting for them. As Bain goes in, he lays a big hit there. Knocks his man off the puck. The Wildcats coach was hollering about that, but I kind of feel like the Wildcat player turned there a little bit. If you want to try to argue it was in the numbers, he definitely turned there a little bit, which I think we don't pay enough attention to. There has to be some onus on the player. You can't just turn. You know the hit's coming, and you see a lot of guys that'll turn, and then they get hit, and it's like, oh, well, that guy should have known the difference. That was my numbers. Like, you can't turn last second. Puck comes out. Nice moves there in front by Betts. That gets in, and we got a goal. As Betts made a nice move to cut to the middle of the ice. I'm not sure if it went in off his shot or if we got a tap in. Might have got through Froughton and somebody might have poked it in after. Nevertheless, either way, we have our first goal of the game. Legitimately as close to halfway through the game as we could possibly get, I'd say. And Valley opens the scoring. 10:25 remaining here in the second period. 1-0 in favor of the Wildcats. Mustangs didn't score the last time they played the Wildcats, so they're hoping to break that little goose egg here this afternoon. Lots of game left, of course. And going through the stats yesterday, I happened to notice that the Macs are still undefeated in this league, which is crazy to think about. I know they went to a tournament in Ottawa about a month or so ago and didn't give up a goal until they lost in the finals. Which heartbreaking to lose that way, but quite the accomplishment. We got a little push and shoving still in the Mustangs in between Landry and Arnold. But Hickey crosses the blue line. He goes across ice. Landry's got it now. He's got Richard and Ogden with him. Landry dumps it in and goes for a change. Puck comes out in front. Wasn't able to get to a Mustang player as Lynch was coming off the bench. Big hit there along the wall. Again, the temperature of this game is turning up a little bit. Not a bad number of fans in stand today either compared to past games, I would imagine. Another big hit along the wall there. Wildcats get the puck. Tried to feed it out in front. Wasn't able to connect with anybody. And now McDonald tried to chip it past the Valley Wildcats player. And Sinclair's got it now as he's back on the ice. This is his first shift. Save there from Froughton. And then Bally fired into the corner, hitting his own man. Sinclair's got it top of the circle. Nice pass down low. Tried to backhand tuck. And Froughton's equal to the task on that one as well. Froughton having a strong game here this afternoon. I wonder, like, as a goalie, when you're playing on a team like the Mustangs that are not having a lot of success, like, you still look at it and say, I'm seeing a lot of pucks, I'm getting a lot of chances, a lot of opportunities, and that was a hell of a save there, too, in the split position that he's in there now. Managed to hold that post, and we get a TV timeout. And we're back after the TV timeout. Face-off win by the Wildcats out to the blue line. Feathered in front of the net. Froughton's out to the top of his crease and directs that into the corner. Hanley will walk the line. Another shot from the blue line. Mustangs are able to get that out of the zone. There's LeBlanc. He gets in. A little bit of hook on hands there, but not enough for a penalty. The refs have determined. Nice read there from 23 on the Mustangs. Again, I'm not sure who that is. My apologies to anybody watching to see the kid play. And what's been a pretty tight game. I mean, we're on a breakaway. Carter Baines in with a nice statement pass. Takes a shot. Score! Off the pass. Sent in on a breakaway. And Carter Baines converts to tie this game at 1. And just like that, the Mustangs have answered back. And we're back to a tie game. This team's trading goals here so far in the second period. Carter Bain, leading point getter for the team with his 16th point of the season. Little ways off the league lead. For comparison, Jesse Sinclair is sitting at 30 points, and he was sitting 6th in league scoring. Parker LeBlanc gets the assist on the Carter Bain goal. Froughton comes out to play that puck as the Wildcats were chasing it down to negate the icing call. Richard chips it out to the neutral zone. Nice pass there again. Nice job by Rogers to ride his man into the wall. Rubbing out. Excuse me. And he gets dumped for his efforts. Richards comes away with a puck. Not able to get it out of the zone. There's Mustangs. They're still pinned in a little bit. Nice play by the Mustangs to go back to the D. Not enough people realize sometimes to get ahead, you got to go back a little bit. Free up that ice. Most two valuable commodities in hockey is time and space. And whatever you can do to create that for yourselves. As that puck gets dumped in on Froughton, he'll like to hang on to that one. Broughton already have stopped 30 of 31 shots here in this game. 5:50 remaining in the second period. So anybody wants to do up numbers at home, that is a high save percentage. Lynch has had it. Not able to get it out yet is the Mustangs. That puck squirts out in front. Shot from the hash marks. Again, Frotton in the right spot at the right time. I would be interested to see Frotton's numbers on a team where he could get a bit more goal support. And that's not a knock at the Mustangs at all. But he seems very positionally sound, and he battles hard. At some point, though, you know, when you're facing 50, 60 shots a game, if anybody's ever worn goalie gear, it is not the easiest stuff to move around with. As my cameraman and son, Carter Hunt, learned last weekend, as he will be playing goalie, which he's never done before, for his junior high team so they can have a team this year. He wore the goalie gear, and he looked at me after. He said, "That is hard." I said, "Yes, my man." Nice pass across there from Pay. No call there. Kind of looks similar to the tripping penalty that the Wildcats took in this period. As Fleming looks Sinclair looks no worse for wear. Just had to get the feeling back in his leg or knee or foot, I'm sure. As that puck hits Carter Bain's stick off the shot from Hanley at blue line and goes into the netting. Of course, we'd like to, still early in the month, but we'd like to wish everybody a Merry Christmas this year. That puck gets feathered in down low. Not able to come away with it was anybody, really. Rogers has got it now. He'll go across to his D partner, who shoots it at a play. Luckily, we have no delay of game penalty in this league. Or that would be a penalty. We get a face off to the left of Frotton here. Puck's in the corner, rimmed around the wall. Baines here on the wall trying to chip it out. Not able to connect with LeBlanc here. Bain, of course, the goal scorer here for the Mustangs. As that pass attempt goes off a stick and goes out of play. And we'll get a face off to the right of Frotton. 3:47 remaining here in the second period. Wildcats had the puck here now. Go down to the Mustangs corner. Tried to throw a hit there to the Mustangs. Back up to the blue line. Gerard walk the line. He feeds it in, hits the foot of Rogers, who is, I would have to guess, with the departure of LeBlanc, leaned on pretty heavily here for the Mustangs, along with Jack Chu, who still remains with the team. Wildcats get control of the puck. Goes off the wall to nobody. Rogers got the puck again. They'll go across ice to his D partner and get it back. A little game of pitch and catch. So trying to open up the ice. Oh, tried the head man pass up here to Ogden. Missed him, but goes into the zone. Makes Meaden have to come out and play the puck. Don't think the Mustangs have gotten a shot on net since they got their goal. A big hit there in center ice. So might have been interference. I think Gerard was kind of looking for an interference call there. But the refs say no. We play on. Richards has got it now. He works off ice. He'll dump it into the Wildcat zone. Wildcats got now 2 minutes remaining here in the second period. This headman pass up here to Hanley. It's Eric Hanley. Shot blocker to side. Puck pinned along the wall there by the Wildcats. They'll battle and elect to push it up the wall. Siemens up here on the blue line, hoping to squirt up to him. Nice pass across, wasn't able to connect there. The Wildcats again get control. Tried to get control of it in his own lane. Went for the one-handed back pass. Richards got it now. He'll take the shot. Never hurts to throw pucks on net. Excuse me. Again, I apologize. Battling through that cold that seems to get everybody. Rogers dumps it into the Wildcat zone as we're about to enter the final minute here of the second period. Wildcats have right at double the amount of shots of Mustangs, but the only numbers that matters on that board is the score, which currently sits at 1-1. Nice. And to the Mustangs' credit, they haven't given up a ton of quality, high danger slot shots and chances. And a couple they have, Frotten's been right there to help them out. It's been a good team effort to get to this point in the game so far. Nice read there from Lynch. Tried to go to McMullen coming back down the middle of the ice. Wasn't able to connect with him. Rogers got it. He takes a shot, but shot well wide of the net. McDonald goes over to play that puck. 15 seconds there remaining in the second period. Time for one last rush here from the Mustangs if they get on their horse. Lynch tried to go across to Mulaney. Mulaney rides Seaman into the wall. Kicks it in front. Looks like the Mustangs just stopped skating there for a second. Thought the game was over. Mulaney feathered it out in front. There was nobody there. But with that, the second period's over, and we go into the second intermission the same way we went into the first, with a tie game. And we'll see you back here for the start of the third period. And just like that, we're back for the start of the third and final period here in Bridgewater this afternoon. Coming into the third period, we're tied at 1 goal apiece. Mustangs putting in a solid effort. And Frotten's doing his job back there, doing it pretty well. He's a good kid, too. He was on my son's soccer team this summer as well. And if goalies could be captains of teams, he'd be the captain of this team, too. The kid was phenomenal. He's got leadership attributes that serve teams well. I would imagine he's probably pretty vocal down there. As we get started for the third and final period, Valley has the puck. Cross over the red line. Hanley elects to carry it in. He takes a shot. That had a bit of steam on it. Another shot coming. Turned aside by Frotten. Puck comes around. Another save there. And Frotten followed that puck every step of the way, too. It's so funny when you watch some goalies, because some goalies are really good positionally, but aren't so good when it comes to scrambling and gets caught out of position. And that kind of hit Nolan's skate there. I don't think he was ready for it. I think he assumed the icing call was coming. Got to be on your toes at all times, just in case. What we got going on there? I'm not sure what happened there. They must have changed their minds on the icing call. So we'll take the face off here at center ice. Yes, as I was saying, like I go back to Colorado's goaltenders again. Blackwood is really good positionally as the Mustangs feather it across. Tried to bank it in off a skate there or something, I think maybe. Which, yes, people do try to do that. It's always a smart play, then. You never know how that puck is going to pinball around in front of the net. But, yes, as I was saying, a goaltender like Blackwood, he's so big. Might not be the most athletic guy, but he's solid positionally, whereas with someone like Scott Wedgwood, who isn't as big, has to rely on athleticism and reflexes a little more. Someone like Frotten here, seems like he relies on his, not that he hasn't been good positionally as well. He's been real aggressive on the step outs and cutting down the angles, being at top of his crease, but he's also incredibly athletic too, which serves a goalie well who, when I would imagine, I don't know if I'd consider Nolan small from a goalie standard. Doesn't seem like he's too much smaller than the goalie here for Valley, though I have seen some big goalies here in this league as well. As that puck comes across to Fletcher, he'll get across the blue line. He feathers it out in front. That puck comes out around, bouncing around in front. Out to the blue line, shot from the point. Easy glove save there by Frotten, and he'll hang on to it. Already 5 shots here from the Wildcats here in the third period as they've decided to turn up the pressure a little bit. Mustangs still looking for the first shot on net here in the third period. Face-off win by the Mustangs. Rogers tried to go high off the glass, took a funny bounce. That puck comes out to, and that's in. I don't know how that went in. I know it went up into the top corner over Frotten's right shoulder. It hit something on the way. I don't know if it was his stick as he was holding that post, thinking that they were going to go short side, and then ended up kind of deflecting it into his own net more than anything. That's an unfortunate bounce, as Rogers had tried to go high off the glass, but must have hit a stanchion and kind of came right back straight out. Just an unfortunate sequence of events. When it rains, it pours a little bit. But again, only down by a goal. Plenty of time here for the Mustangs to get that one back. Tall task maybe, but where there's a will, there's a way. A solid work ethic, smart plays. The Wildcats take a 2-1 lead here early in the third period. As I said, they decided to turn up the pressure here a bit in the third period. Mustangs giving them all they can handle, though. That puck hits the referee in the corner as Froughton tried to play it around. Tried to dump it in. Doyle has the puck there now. He just grabbed a hold of it there a little bit. But Meaden gets the puck either way. And they've credited that with a shot on net. I'd be a little hesitant to say that my own self. Puck gets rimmed around the boards there. McDonald's up here covering that blue line. Mulaney's in there. He's hounding the Wildcats. Sinclair had his arm up. He was looking for a call on something there maybe. Mustangs get control of the puck. They'll hit the red line, dump it back in. Bit of a late hit there on Rogers by Peh. I don't know how to pronounce that name. P-E-H, Peh. Mulaney's got it now. Bit of a soft backhander into the middle of the ice. Didn't really accomplish nothing off of that. Almost a too many men called here on the Mustangs. Coach for Wildcats saw it right away. But nobody never touched the puck or got into the play. It's so funny you watch coaches because if they were on the other side of that, they could. It's funny how the argument changes depending on what side of that argument you're on. Facts stay the same, but the opinion changes. Unfortunately, in most scenarios, feelings trumps facts with a lot of people. Rogers gets it now. He'll come up the wall to Ogden. This game's kind of settled back in, slowed down a little bit now with Wildcats taking a 1-goal lead. Almost like they're playing more keep away. Wildcats get the puck there now. Seaman's got it now. Nice little backhand sauce to Fleming. He'll get into, takes a shot off the stick of Froughton into the corner. Richard fires it out to the neutral zone. Seaman or Corral there in the neutral zone again. He'll play pitch and catch with his D partner. Couple times as the Wildcats looking to open up a lane to the ice. Trying to get into the zone. Fleming's got it now. He's looking for options. Doesn't have anybody. Got Seaman walking in the middle. He takes a shot wide. Seaman's got it again. Block shot there by the Mustangs. They'll get the puck and fire at the length of the ice, and that'll be an icing call. We'll get a face-off to the right of Froughton. Shots currently 41-18 in favor of the Wildcats. Wildcats coming off a 6-0 win last night. Lucas Arnold, who I mentioned earlier, has 120 penalty minutes. He's also fifth in scoring for defensemen with 5 goals. Morgan Fleming, a rookie, is tied for first in goals for rookies in the league. And 27 points in total. That puck comes out to the front. Wasn't able to connect with Bain there. Was Richard. That puck goes right to the net. Right into the breadbasket of Meaden. A little tussle there after. Wildcats take a little exception. We'll get a face-off to the left of Meaden. Face-off won by the Mustangs. Punched into the zone there. LeBlanc is behind the net. He's trying to get control of it, but Wildcats come away with it behind their own net. Chipped it out. Hanley's in here now. He's got ball. LeBlanc's got it now. He's coming. We got 3-on-3 the other way. The trailer. Oh, we're in low. Oh, and a goal! An own goal. An own goal there as Rogers threw it to the front of the net and goes off the Wildcat stick and into the net behind Meaden and tying this game up. See, just like that. Just throw the puck towards the net. You just throw the puck to the net, see what happens. You don't have an option. It's never a bad option to throw it to the front of the net. Never a bad option. If you get it on net. The only time I would suggest that could be detrimental is if you take a shot from the top of the circle, miss the net by so wide, and then send an odd man rush going the other way on the rim around the boards. But either which way, we got a tie game here with 13 minutes left, as these Mustangs have decided they're just not going to go away quietly today. And they're right back on the attack again, trying to build off the momentum that just created. Mulaney goes after the puck. He goes over to Bali. Mulaney's back behind the net again. McDonald's got it now. He's up at man and Mulaney. Mulaney tried to walk around, and that'll be an offside call. It's Mulaney and Lynch go offside. A bit of miscommunication there at the blue line. Shots 41-20. Tie game. If anybody's wondering, Colorado's winning 3-1. I'm probably the only person wondering, to be fair. The Wildcats get the puck now. They're behind the own net, trying to work their way at the zone. Skates up the wall with it. Nice chip off the wall. Stoddart's in there now. He gets pushed into the wall by Lynch. We got a 2-on-2 battle. Meaden comes behind to settle down the puck for his defender. Pass up the ice here, not able to connect with Sinclair. It's 23 for the Mustangs. Collects the puck. He was in a little mini battle with Sinclair. Hickey's got the puck. He walks down the middle. He takes a high shot, hits somebody in front. I don't think Frotton got a piece of that one. Might have actually hit his own man there in front. Did Hickey? Mustangs come away with the puck. Sinclair's got it now. He takes a shot, patted away by Frotton again, out to the top of his circle. He's really good at it. Watch that back door. Oh, nice move across by Frotton. Might have got a little lucky. There wasn't a little bit more elevation on that puck there by the Wildcat player. And the Wildcats are back in again. Nice move by Rogers to poke that away. He took away that pass as well. Connolly pops out to the middle. He'll take the shot. Pinballing around there in front. It's loose. Frotton's down there. And we got a goal. As Frotton made several saves there, but wasn't able to cover it up completely. Nobody was able to cover it. And it looks like Hunter Hood goes through the lineup first. That's unfortunate. It's the goalie's job to make the first save. After that, I mean, you get a second one, you get a third one, then you're lucky. But somebody has to get in there and help that guy out. It's unfortunate that Frotton didn't get the support he could have used after what's been a strong game from here this afternoon. Rogers rims it around the wall. Right to the Valley player. Ooh, Carter Bain might have just got away with an elbow to the back of the head there. Hood. Puck comes up to the blue line. Shot from the point. And again, Frotton's right there at the top of his crease. Battling away. And Frotton might get called up by the Maple Leafs. He keeps playing like this. They don't have a goalie there anymore. Hell, they even lost to Montreal last night. I think they did anyway. I don't know. I can't be bothered to watch Toronto and Montreal. So we get in for a face-off here to the right of Froughton. Held in at the blue line. Froughton directs that one clear out of play. Mustangs find themselves down by a goal again here, almost halfway through the third period. Froughton has turned away 45 shots. Imagine saying you had a game where you saved 45 shots and still lost. Wasn't able to hold the blue line there was the Wildcats. The Mustangs get the puck. Payne tries to cycle. He's got Doyle there with him. Puck comes up. There's Hanley there. He's one-on-one with Jack Chew. Doyle's got it now. He's got Bain. He goes right in on Newman, or Meaden, sorry. Newman is the starting goalie, or the other goalie for the Wildcats. Again, they trade starts in this league quite frequently, I do believe, as this is considered a development league. Wildcats come away with the puck. Not able to hold his own in those. It gets poked out across the blue line. Seaman's got it now. A little dipsy doodle there at his own blue line. He looks he's going to go for a skate. Nice pass across. Wasn't quite able to connect there. Seaman, of course, is 9th in D scoring in the league and is also drafted into the queue. He was the 132nd pick by the Blainville Brisebois. I think that's the Armada. In this past year's draft. Not able to hold his own. There was Seaman, though. But he'll get clear and dump it back into the Mustang end. Mustangs get control of the puck there now. Tried to make a move there in neutral zone. Did Lynch. Wasn't able to, so he elects to dump the puck back into the Wildcats end before changing up. 23 for the Mustangs. Takes the hit to make the play. Rogers is in there now. He's got Richard Witten. And Landry. Tried to dump it back in there, but Valley gets in. Backhand attempt goes well, high and wide. That's similar to the situation I was saying, but sometimes you wouldn't throw it at the net. You'd at least like to hit the goalie there. But they had good structural positioning there. So it didn't really burn them. But you got to be careful on that sometimes. That rim around could cause the odd man rush going the other way. Situational awareness at its finest. Hockey's all about. As Rogers got the puck now, he takes a hit there to make a play too. Nice move by Ogden to walk around. He takes the shot. Didn't get any much on it though. Mustangs putting a bit of pressure on here. Rogers has got it again. He's been buzzing around here in this third period. Out to the blue line. Shot from the point. Well wide of the net there by Richard. Ogden chipped it into the corner, but nobody there. Rogers wasn't able to hold the blue line. So the Wildcats get a change. Rogers got it now. Just not able to connect with McMullen on that pass. That's the kind of passes, like, when you miss on those passes, you give the other team a chance to get to you. You want them crisp, you want them tape to tape, and the faster you can move that puck from person to person, it's much more tiring to chase the puck than it is to have the puck. So the Wildcats getting out. Gerard's got it. He takes a shot from the point, went off a skate and into the corner. Mustangs. Valley's got the puck again behind the Mustangs net. Jack Chew rides his man off into the boards. Some nice work there along the wall. Chu again with another hit along the wall. Shot from the point right into the glove of Broughton. And he'll hold on to that one. Sounds like we're going to take another TV timeout. .6:49 remaining here in the third period. So we come back from our final TV timeout, I guess, of the game. Face off to the right of Broughton. Shots currently 49-21 in favor of the Wildcats. I don't know if I'd say it's been a close game. Like, you look at the shot totals, you'd be, oh, nice shot from his knees there. Actually was able to get a little something off of that was LeBlanc. But again, it's not like the shots have been like, for as good as Broughton is playing, he hasn't made 10, what I would call 10 bell saves, but he has made some really good ones. And he's definitely given this team a chance to win here this afternoon, which is all they can really ask for. We get ready for another face-off here to the right of Broughton. Trying to hold his team in there and give them a chance to get back in this game. Pass off the skate of LeBlanc there. We had 9-man rush going another way. But Bolly was there after Ogden kind of whiffed on the puck. And Valley has it again. Gerard takes a shot. Hits something from the point. Rogers there again. He's been noticeable this game and effective. And that puck goes into the Mustang bench. Wasn't a too many man as the guy was in the bench. It was just the door was open. That's where the puck went to, that's all. Nice try by the Wildcats. Tried to draw a too many men penalty there, though. You'll see teams do that from time to time. Throw it in the area where it's changed because instinct would dictate that a player would make a play at the puck, especially if they're the closest one to it and there's somebody from the other team there. As Mulaney blew a tire off here. He gives his skates a little check over. Mulaney's got the puck again. He makes a move. Jack Chu has it now. Chu rims it along the wall. Not able to get it out as the Mustangs. McDonald gets in there to try to help out. McDonald's still in there trying to battle. We got a 2-on-2 puck battle in the corner. Puck comes around the other side. Jack Chu goes after it. He's got Lynch over there with him. And McDonald trying to battle for it. 5 minutes remaining here in the third and final period. Mustangs trailing by a goal. Hoping to hang on and get a face-off in that end. Get the goalie pulled. That comes right to the breadbasket. Oh, and that's a goal. As it went into the breadbasket of Broughton, but the rebound kicked out to the front. And backhanded in by Amos Sinclair. I can't even blame that one on rebound control. I mean, I've got to think that Broughton's pretty tired at this point. That was the 50th shot on net. So essentially stopping one of every 12.5 shots. And we have a penalty. The Mustangs, Jack Chu took a penalty after that goal. So now we have a power play here. Only the second power play of the afternoon for Wildcats. Mustangs have only had one relatively tame game by comparison. So nothing really happening as that puck comes loose and walking in, and he just walked around and tucks it in. I got to go look at the name there now. It's Eric Hanley. And that'll all but do it for this one this afternoon, I think. Unfortunate, as the Mustangs were a strong showing, might be a stretch, but there were times where they were battling, and I think potentially the pace of the game and just caught up to them a little bit, as the Wildcats have really opened this one up here. Keep in mind we came into this third period tied at 1-1, so they've outscored the Mustangs 4-0 here in the third period. It's really cool to when you see some stats when you watch like NHL games and they'll say, hey, this team scores this many in the first, second, third. Some teams struggle with the long changes. Some teams will, it'd be really interesting to see the correlation between where they are in the game depending on, if a team goes into the third trailing a lot but then manages to score a lot of goals. So down by 3 with 4 minutes left here for the Mustangs. After the power play goal by the Wildcats off the Jack Chu penalty. And the Wildcats dump it back into the zone again. Still after it. That puck comes up to the blue line, held in there by the Mustang player. That got tipped in front. Was tipped with a high stick, but the Mustangs got first touch on it. And we got a 2-on-2 the other way. We got Richard in there. He takes a shot off the post. Almost got one back there. That would have made a game of it again. 3.5 minutes left. Down by 2. That's a goalie pull situation. And Patty Wall would have the goalie pulled now. Mustangs get control of the puck behind their own net. They got Ogden out here at center ice, stretched out trying to look for that pass. Try to throw a Hail Mary up the middle of the ice. Not a bad idea when you're down by 3 with 3 minutes left. Got to push a little bit. Almost got tripped there to Lynch. Big hit there. Gave up the puck though, and that puck ends up in the back of the net. As Connolly, that hit something and changed direction and ends up in the back of the net. So that's 3 goals on the last 3 shots. I realize that he's been playing well, but I wonder if coaches ever gave thoughts to, in a situation like this, you're up, 50-something shots. Even on that second goal, 4-2, if you would have considered changing the goalie, put a fresh goalie in there. Not sure if that's something that would ever really be considered in any real detail, but it's something to consider a little bit. When you look at the way Froughton was moving in the early part of this game, as I said, that goaltender position is the hardest position to play in hockey. All that gear, moving side to side, getting around, up and down, up and down. You get a good sweat going. Not sure what the conversation was there at the benches. But the puck is down. And now we're down by 4. No icing, the linesman says. Froughton comes out to play that puck. Decides to try to do it more himself. That puck's bouncing around in front of the Mustangs' net. Kerrigan dumps it in. I think it's probably Mulaney chipped that puck up there to 16, who is, I've said his name a couple times, William Sanford. Still got to remember some of these names again. We haven't had a lot of home, seems like we haven't had a lot of home games. Between, I know they go to play some tournaments. Oh, that puck comes out in front. Shot wide there by Sanford. Rogers has got it again looking for his second goal of the game off the shin guards of the Valley Wildcat defender there. Puck comes out to neutral ice the last 2 minutes of the game. Chipped in. No icing there. One linesman called it, but the other one decided to wave it off. I mean, in a 6-2 game, Not an overly busy afternoon for Meaden in the Wildcats net, but gave up 2 goals. Really, him and Froughton, goals against would obviously not the same, but save percentage is probably around the same. Excuse me, not too far off anyway. We're about to enter the final minute here in this third period. We're winding down this game. Fleming gets the blue line. He makes a pass down low. Nice stick there from McMullen. They direct it into the corner. Mustangs come away with it again. 40-something seconds left. Carter Bain dumps it in on Meaden. And 46 seconds remaining here. Shots currently 52-23. It's not really a recipe for success. Shot suppression should be key. But I mean, you got a good goalie. It's just seeing a bit too much rubber. As Richard dumps it back into the Wildcat end. 29 seconds remaining here. Wildcats content just to pitch and catch a little bit. They're going to skate it out. We'll go for one last rush, I guess. 5 goals scored here in this third period to break open the 1-1 tie after the second. I've done the Wildcats in this afternoon. Just not a complete 60-minute effort here. Couple little breakdowns. And that'll do it for this afternoon game here in Bridgewater. As the Wildcats come into the LCLC here this afternoon and come away with a 6-2 win off the back of a 6-0 win last night for a successful weekend. And I think the Mustangs' next game will be here next weekend at 7, and we hope to see you then.